Thank you for inspiring me every day. Cristiano Ronaldo sends birthday wish to mother Dolores Aveiro, shares nostalgic throwback picture. Al Nassr superstar. Cristiano Ronaldo shared a wish for his mother Dolores Aveiro on social media on her birthday on Tuesday, December 31st. The Portuguese superstar's mother turned 70 this year, and the entire Ronaldo family gathered on the island of Madeira to celebrate. Cristiano Ronaldo is widely regarded as one of the best players to have ever played football. The 39-year-old superstar is the highest goal scorer in men's football history, with 916 goals and 256 assists in 1255 games across competitions. He is also the leading goal scorer in men's international football history, with 135 goals in 216 appearances. The Portugal captain shared a post on Instagram on New Year's Eve, sharing a wish for his mother on her birthday. The wish was accompanied by a photo of the two at present and their photo when Ronaldo was young. He captioned it as, "Happy birthday, Mom. Thank you for inspiring me every day and for your unconditional support. I love you." Even at the age of 39, Ronaldo is breaking records regularly for Saudi Pro League giants Al Nassr. He has racked up 16 goals and 3 assists in 19 games across competitions this season. In 2022, Cristiano Ronaldo's mother Dolores Aveiro claimed that she wanted her son to return to Sporting CP. The 70-year-old had reportedly pushed for a move to the Portuguese outfit, but it hadn't fructified. In an interview, quoted by ESPN, Dolores Aveiro revealed that she wanted to see her son and grandson play together for Sporting CP. "Ronaldo has to come back here. If it were my choice, he would already be here. He likes to watch sporting games. I've already told him, 'Son, before I die, I want to see you return to Sporting.' He says, 'Let's see.' But if it can't be him, then Cristianinho," she said. The proud grandmother of Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. added, "At his age, he plays better than Ronaldo. At that age, Ronaldo didn't have a coach, but today, Ronaldo is his son's teacher. He's already saying, 'Dad, when we move to Lisbon, I want to play for Sporting.' Now he's starting out at Manchester United. Seeing the two of them together at Sporting was my dream. It would be spectacular." Cristiano Ronaldo played for Sporting CP's senior side between 2002 and 2003 before moving to Manchester United. He scored 5 goals and 6 assists in 31 games for the Verde A Broncos. However, Cristiano Ronaldo celebrates Mother's Day with heartfelt tribute to Georgina and Mom. Ronaldo's partner, Georgina Rodriguez, recently gave a big hint about their engagement. Cristiano Ronaldo gave a heartfelt tribute to his longtime partner, Georgina Rodriguez, and his mom, Maria Dolores Aveiro, on Mother's Day. Ronaldo took to his Instagram account on Sunday, May 4th, and shared a wholesome photo carousel with a heartfelt caption noting, "Every day is theirs, but today in particular, Happy Mother's Day." The first picture showed Ronaldo, Georgina, and their 5 children enjoying a picnic by the beach. While, in the second and third pictures, the Portuguese star is seen standing with his mother, one from his adulthood and another from his memorable childhood. Shortly after CR7 posted the pictures, fans flooded the comment section with sweet remarks. One fan wrote, "Goat family," while another penned, "Mothers are the greatest gift from God." Another fan sweetly commented, "Happy day to the person who brought us the blessing of being able to enjoy the goat." Ronaldo's partner Georgina recently gave a big hint about their engagement, which sparked a wave of speculation among the fans, with many believing the couple may have privately gotten engaged. Georgina took to her Instagram account and shared a picture on her story showing a beautiful ring on the finger usually used for engagement rings. Along with the photo, she added the words in Arabic, "And keep evil away from us, amen." However, there has been no confirmation of an engagement from the couple. For the unversed, Ronaldo has been in a relationship with Georgina since 2016. However, the island of Madeira glowed under the soft shimmer of New Year's Eve lights. The narrow streets were alive with laughter, music, and warm breezes blowing in from the Atlantic. But for the Aveiro family, the night held an even more special meaning. For the first time in years, every member of the family, children, grandchildren, cousins, uncles, had gathered together in the same home. It was Dolores Aveiro's 70th birthday. Inside the warm, stone-walled living room of the Aveiro family home, memories hung on the walls like constellations. Cristiano's first sporting jersey, a golden football boot replica, framed photos from Manchester, Madrid, Turin, Riyadh, a timeline of greatness built from decades of sweat, sacrifice, and immeasurable love. Dolores stood by the window, watching the waves crash against the cliffs. She had lived a hard life, poverty, loss, struggle. But tonight, she felt only gratitude, because behind her she heard footsteps she would recognize anywhere. Cristiano Ronaldo, her son, her pride, her miracle. "May feliz aniversario," Ronaldo said softly, approaching her with that smile she always said made him look like a mischievous little boy again. Dolores turned, eyes glistening. 70 years, and I am blessed to have all my children here. She touched his cheek gently. "Especially you, meu filho." Ronaldo hugged her tightly, and for a moment, he didn't feel like a global icon or the world's highest goal scorer. He felt like the barefoot Madeira boy who used to chase footballs down steep hills. "Come," Dolores said. "Everyone is waiting." In the dining room, the long wooden table was filled with food. Bolo do caco, grilled fish, tropical fruits, and her favorite passion fruit pudding. Family laughter echoed through the room as Ronaldo Jr., or Cristianino, balanced a football on his foot, showing tricks he had practiced all week. "Dad, did you see that?" he shouted. Ronaldo grinned proudly. "You'll outplay me one day." Dolores leaned back in her chair, soaking in everything. Her heart was full, but something weighed on her mind. Something she had wished for years. And tonight, she was finally ready to speak about it again. Later that evening, when the children went outside to watch fireworks rehearsal, Dolores sat beside Cristiano on the balcony. The city lights glowed below, and a salty midnight breeze brushed her silver hair. "Cristiano," she began, her voice gentle but firm, "I want to tell you something again." He already knew. "May sporting again?" he asked with a teasing smile. Dolores sighed. "You laugh now, but listen. Before I leave this world, I want to see you play for Sporting one more time. Even just one match, just one moment. The club that made you, the club that gave you your wings." Ronaldo's smile softened. He didn't dismiss her. He never dismissed her dreams. "I know, May," he said. "You've told me many times." "And now," she continued, "Cristianino is old enough. He wants to play there too. Can you imagine? Father and son, sporting together. I would die with a full heart." Cristiano turned silent. The idea wasn't impossible. The thought of wearing the green and white again. Stepping back onto José Alvalade Stadium, hearing the roar of the fans who had seen his beginning, it stirred something deep inside him. But his life was complicated. Commitments, contracts, expectations. The world watched everything he did. "May," he said, placing his hand on hers, "I can't promise today, but I can promise I will think about it. Truly." Dolores smiled a small smile, but full of hope. "That is enough for me." When midnight approached, the family gathered in the garden. Strings of fairy lights glowed above them, and a large screen had been set up facing the sea. No one knew why, except Cristiano. He stood beside the screen, remote in hand. "I want to show something," he announced, "for my mom." Dolores covered her mouth, surprised. The screen flickered to life. And suddenly, there he was. Young Cristiano, barely 12 years old, skinny, fast, fire in his eyes, wearing a green and white sporting training kit. The video showed him sprinting across a dusty field, weaving past boys older than him, scoring a goal with that unmistakable determination people would one day call legendary. Then came a photo of teenage Ronaldo holding his first sporting contract, Dolores beside him, tears in her eyes. Then another photo, Dolores working long hours to support the family while Cristiano chased dreams in Lisbon. Then the move to Manchester, the debut at Old Trafford, the first Champions League trophy, the Ballon d'Ors, Madrid glory, Juventus triumphs, the world records, Al Nassr celebrations. Finally, the video ended with a new photo. Cristiano and Dolores earlier that day, present day, smiling, holding hands, next to a throwback photo of Cristiano as a small boy hugging her. "Happy birthday, Mom. Thank you for inspiring me every day. I love you." Dolores began to cry. Not quiet tears, deep emotional sobs of a mother who saw her entire life reflected in her son's journey from the streets of Madeira to becoming the greatest goal scorer in history. Cristiano stepped forward and hugged her tightly. The family surrounded them, clapping, cheering. And then the fireworks exploded across the sky. Everyone burst into laughter. Even Cristianino shouted, "Dad, it's a sign!" As the night slowly faded into early morning, Cristiano found himself wandering alone to the cliffside where he used to play as a child. The ocean roared below, powerful and endless, just like his career. He closed his eyes. He imagined himself running into the Jose Alvalade Stadium one more time, and he imagined his son jogging beside him. He smiled. He wasn't sure when or how, but he whispered to the wind as though speaking to the stars above Madeira, "Sporting. Maybe one day. For her. For us." Behind him, Dolores watched from afar, hand on her heart. A mother understood that kind of whisper, because sometimes a promise didn't need to be spoken. However, the sun had just begun to rise over the turquoise waters of the Arabian Gulf as Cristiano Ronaldo stepped out onto the villa's terrace. The sky glowed in shades of peach and gold, soft waves brushing the quiet shore. It was Mother's Day, a day he always devoted to the two women who guarded his heart like precious treasure. His mother, Maria Dolores Aveiro, and the woman who had become the pillar of his everyday life, Georgina Rodriguez. Cristiano inhaled the crisp ocean air and smiled. Today was going to be special, not because of a public celebration, but because of what he had planned behind the scenes. Inside the villa, Georgina was already awake, gently trying to put the youngest twins back to sleep. She had dark circles under her eyes, but to Cristiano, she looked radiant. She always did, especially when she was caring for their children with the kind of love that couldn't be described, only felt. "Bom dia, meu amor," Cristiano whispered as he came behind her and wrapped his arms around her waist. She smiled, leaning into him. "Good morning. The little ones didn't want to sleep." "Then we'll let them run around later," he chuckled softly. "Today is your day." Georgina looked up, a bit surprised. "I thought today was about your mother, too." Cristiano kissed her forehead. "Mother's Day has no limits. There's love for both of you." Later that morning, their private beach transformed into a scene straight out of a summer dream. Soft white blankets were spread across the sand, filled with colorful fruit platters, warm pastries, flowers, and a small picnic table decorated with seashells. The older kids ran around laughing, chasing each other, while Georgina spread sunscreen on the twins. The soft sound of footsteps in the sand made Georgina turn. Maria Dolores, Cristiano's mother, approached slowly with a warm smile on her face. She wore a light floral dress and carried a box wrapped in gold paper. "May," Cristiano called happily, walking over to hug her. She embraced him tightly, her eyes glistening. "You always know how to make a mother feel loved." Dolores turned to Georgina and pulled her into a warm hug as well. "And you take care of my son and these children with so much grace. I am grateful." The family gathered for a series of photos, some playful, some serious, all filled with genuine joy. Cristiano stood behind Georgina, one arm around her shoulder, another resting on Cristiano Jr.'s head. Dolores held one of the twins while the other climbed onto Cristiano's knee. The camera clicked endlessly, capturing moments that would soon be shared with millions, but meant for only a few. After lunch, the breeze shifted. The sky turned a deeper blue. Cristiano led Georgina away from the others, toward a spot where the sand met a cluster of palm trees. She noticed a soft glow of candles arranged in a circle. A question sparkled inside her eyes, but she didn't ask. "Sit," Cristiano whispered. She did, her heart pounding. Cristiano knelt in front of her, not in a proposal, not in a grand gesture for the world, but in a moment, just for them. "I posted the photos for Mother's Day today," he said softly, "but there's something the world will never understand the way I do." He reached for her hand and intertwined his fingers with hers. "You're not just the mother of our children, Gio. You are my balance, my peace, my partner. You came into my life when everything felt chaotic, and somehow you made it calm. I want to thank you for loving my mother like your own, for being the mother my children adore, and for being the woman who holds my heart." Georgina's eyes filled with tears. Emotion tightened her throat. Cristiano, you don't need to say these things. I do, he insisted. I need you to know something. He reached into his pocket, not for a ring, not for anything that would spark headlines. Instead, he pulled out a simple silver necklace with a tiny heart-shaped charm. This is not a proposal, he said gently, but it's a promise. A promise that when the moment is right, when life is a little calmer, when we both feel it deep inside, our story will move to the next chapter. Georgina felt her breath catch. The world outside, rumors, speculation, the constant pressure suddenly melted away. She nodded, tears streaming. Cristiano, this is more beautiful than any ring. He smiled and placed the necklace around her neck. Then he kissed her, slowly, lovingly. Behind the palm trees, unseen, Dolores watched with a soft, proud smile. She whispered to herself, God gave him success, but Georgina gave him peace. As evening fell, they lit a bonfire on the beach. The children roasted marshmallows, Cristiano told silly stories, and even Dolores joined in with laughter, recalling moments from Cristiano's childhood, how he used to run barefoot across Madeira's hills, chasing dreams bigger than anyone imagined. At one point, Cristiano lifted his phone and snapped a photo. Georgina cuddling the twins as they fell asleep against her chest, the firelight illuminating her peaceful face. Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to my channel. I am Amelia. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel.